Hello friends, welcome to this video. My name is Shahab, and in this video I want to speak about the user access inside the AUA framework. This is the accounting module in the AUA. AppUser is for managing the users, and the role table is for managing the roles, and also the user access table is for managing the accesses. Each user has several roles, and each role has several accesses, and each access can be for per action or per controller. Okay, let's work on it. Inside the, for example, student controller, here I want to specify an user access for the controller of student. These accesses will define inside the common folders and inside the enums. Here you can see EUserAccess. Well, for each controller we can manage its access here. First, let me copy one of these. I will name it school, and let's rename this description, for example, something like student management. And here I will put the name of the controller. The controller was student, and I will assign it a code of 7 after this. Then inside the student controller, above the controller, WebApiAuthorize. And here inside the parentheses, EUserAccess.student. Everyone who wants to access to this controller needs this permission. And what if I need to put 2 accesses? You need just to put here a comma and again EUserAccess dot something, for example here AppUser. This authorization means that the person who has this permission or this permission can access to this controller. But what if I want to limit an action? Let me remove it from here. For example, here I want to limit this action, show test. Let me copy this and paste it here. For example, here AppUser. Well, here this means user who want to access to this action needs this permission and also this permission. Okay, let's run the project. Okay, this is the student controller. Please notice that whenever you put WebAuthorize above a controller, here you need the authorization token. And how can I get that token? By login. The username is by default admin, and the password is 123. This user has these user access IDs 1, 2, 3 till 6, but there is no 7. It means this user doesn't have an access to the permission 7. And the permission 7 was the student controller. Well, let's check it. I will copy this user access and here inside the show test, as you see, its success is false and there is an error. Error message shows that you don't have an access. Now I want to put that permission to the current user. For this purpose, I need to enter it inside the table of user access. Parent ID is 0, access code is 7, title is student management, in this table we entered the access code. The ID of this access code is 8. The next step is here inside the user role access. I need to put that ID from the user access table here. Role ID of 1 has access to 8. Date and user ID. Let's log in again. And 7 is here. User access IDs, 7 is added here. Now this user has access to the student controller. So let me copy this access token again. And inside here, well, its success is true, there is no error, and the result is true. Also, you can put it over there for this, for example. And get the result. Its success is true. Thank you guys.